can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she miss?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Done. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. 5 yards remain on second down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's done. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Done. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Baltimore, first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, it's done. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Jackson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't want to see what's said, but that boy's a gangster. Focus
about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, taking it in. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The first carry for the legend is Bo Jackson. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Returnable for Lockett. Tyler Lockett, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A 71-yard punt return, and the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore, and out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Done. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First down and more for Jackson. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Intended for
and partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. It's going to be a long day.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They set up the screen to Bo. Fights through at the 5. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Finding some room at midfield. It's caught by Jackson. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 14. Patriots 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think two are come from out West. Arizona and Seattle. And the third wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay's going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I mentioned I'll take the Chiefs, and I'm going to take them over the Packers. So I think we'll have another young and old QB mix. Packers, a little bit of a surprise getting in there, and I'll take Mahomes with a repeat title.
I love it. A rematch of Super Bowl I, which was called the NFL-AFL championship game. Actually, the World Championship game when they played it back in 1967.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They run with Jackson out of the gun. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw is Jackson, throwing on 3rd and long. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Yeah, he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They go play action with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's done. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's to 3rd and 11.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Buying time to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
On 3rd down, it's done. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off, Byron Jones.
Byron Jones. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got thought at all that would be their last points of the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, just Youngin on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets and Ladis. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then
set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Fred Warner.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Done. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, it's done. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
That's a gain of 9.
From the gun on third down, Jackson throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On second down now. It's done. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
A couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll try and throw for it here. A deep ball for Gurley. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They'll run on first down. Done. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Cowboys nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Jackson.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going in.
They're going to need a little bit better effort.